Got a little itch right here.
Right there?
Right there, yeah. Sure. Shave. JJ, what's up today there, young man? What's going on? No,
Hey,
don't even tell
just,
me, because I know. I
yeah.
know. This is just
Yeah, not
baloney.
gonna.
I
Sorry,
totally.
sorry, 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 sorry.
Well, another stunner of a day here in the desert. I think that we are done with the lousy weather. Okay, shut up, Brent. Just shut
Sorry.
up.
Did I say that?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
If
I
you're
should.
listening to this,
I
on a podcast,
yeah,
you missed a little bit there, but
yeah, yeah.
okay.
Short,
Anyway,
short, short of flipping me off. That's what he was really feeling. Um, Guys, thanks for joining us today in another episode of Gold Ball Hunting. We may be bumping up to episode number 90 with
wow.
this one, which is kind of cool. Maybe it's 89 or something. I'm not sure. But anyway, we're having a lot of fun with this. I hope you guys are getting something out of these podcasts or out of the podcast, these episodes, whether you're listening to them on iTunes or Libsyn or Stitcher or whatever audio player you've got. We're also over at YouTube, where you can watch us knuckleheads kind of converse back and forth. But anyway, we're having a good time doing this, and we've actually got a new course coming out this month, which is April of 2019. It's a singles playbook for senior players. This is not trying to teach you what we see the pros do.
Nope.
Maybe a slight version of it, but it's really, these are tried and true plays, gold ball winning plays.
Yes.
That seniors are deploying. There's actually 7 plays in the playbook, and coming to you hopefully in the next couple of weeks. I got to get it on the editing schedule here, but we're looking forward to releasing that. And I think if you guys are into singles, it'll be something that you'll want to get. It's going to help you kind of narrow your focus down on how you decide to play singles at the senior level. Really, the things that are important, and just kind of give you a game plan, kind of give you a playbook as to what works. What else? In the meantime, we are also offering a free 10-minute coaching call. It's private. 3 of us, you, me, and Jeff, we get in the coaching call. Way to get on that call is to go over to goldballhunting.com. First name, email address, click the button, and you'll get access to our online scheduling calendar, where you can cherry pick your own date and time that works best for you. This is all about you. We're just here we're here to just kind of help you out, I guess is the best way to say it. Yeah.
That's it.
I want to talk to you today, Jeff, about this cliche that we hear a lot, which is, you got to play to win. You can't play just to, hope you don't lose.
Right.
I mean, some players go, well, I don't want to lose to this guy, so I'm going to play this kind of thing. And some would say, well, no, man, you got to play to win. And so I think there's a misperception about what playing to win actually means.
Without a doubt. I'm sorry, did I say that?
Yeah,
did I
you
agree with you that wholeheartedly?
Well, and my feeling is that players think, well, if I'm going to play to win, I remember back in the day, Arthur Ashe was known for this kind of swashbuckling type of style of play where he just went for everything. And if he lost a match, he said, well, I went for it.
Right.
Well, I think he has a better understanding, a better sense of how to go for it and actually control going for it than the rest of us. So
his Wimbledon final victory over Jimmy Connors is proof that he has control over point construction and how to win a match.
That's right.
That was a brilliant display of tennis artistry.
No, yeah, absolutely.
But anyway.
But I think that one thing that playing to win does not mean that every ball that comes over the net is an opportunity to hit an outright winner because I'm
Right.
playing to hit what? We didn't say playing to win an outright winner or playing to win
Right.
means you got to have Tony. What do you think? What do you think? Am I?
So
Yeah.
yeah, no. I think so. I think the easy misinterpretation of that is as you just said. I'm going to try to I'm always looking for the exit. I'm always looking to end the point somehow, and I'm playing to win. Okay, well, the idea of playing to win is great, but right now you are on an accelerated nosedive into the turf because you're losing the points quite rapidly. The points are just zinging by like street markers. They're just flying by, right? So what is that? Which is just like what's 0 to 4 hits. That's where all these points happen. That's the bulk of all the points played are 0 to 4 hits. So the misinterpretation is I got to hurry up and win the point inside that because that's how it's done, right? And so what's playing to win is that can be kind of fall into that same category for me is that now all of a sudden, again, we're just every ball we're hitting is overcooked, overamped, overspun, over everything. And we're actually not in the game anymore. And so, what is that? What is the actual definition of that? And that playing to win is, do you actually have a strategy that day based on your opponent? And assuming that strategy actually fits your skill set, that you can produce it, we'll just make that assumption in today that you can produce the strategy. And now, do you have playing to win? Do you have the courage to actually deploy that strategy for as long as it takes? Because some strategies based on your skill set, some strategies mean that in order to beat this player, it's going to be a long afternoon because I don't have some other parts of the the skill sets. I don't have these other tools that maybe this other guy does that could make this happen in like a 3-3 match. I don't have some of those tools, but I figured out a way to make this happen. But for me, it's going to be 5-5, or a 5-6, or hopefully not a third set, but maybe. But do you have the courage to actually stick with your game plan as you see it unfold and you see it work? And working means it means you might just squeak it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think as you're talking, I was thinking about the phrase, playing not to lose. And to me, playing not to lose is you don't really have a game plan.
Right.
You're sort of hoping. To me, it's more the hope strategy. It's more, geez, I hope this guy misses this shot, and I hope that I really, here I've got a break point. I sure hope he double faults.
Right. I'm gonna do. The hit and hope, and then the bunting the ball around the court.
Yeah.
Hoping the guy makes the same unforced errors he did in the first 3-4 games, and what you fail to realize is that he arrived late. He didn't get a warm up, and he just happened to be a little bit cold the first 4 games, and so he was just spraying balls. Now all of a sudden he's warm.
Yeah.
Well, I'm playing a different player now.
I saw it. Well, no. I think
Yeah.
that's right. I mean, I saw it last night on the women's tournament in Charlottesville in South Carolina. I think it's Charlottesville. Is that what it is? No, Charleston. Sorry, Charleston, South Carolina. And Sloane Stephens is playing. She's playing the girl from Australia, Tomljanovic. And this girl from Australia is just the first set and a half. In fact, she's won the first set, and she's up 3-0 serving in the second. And every ball she hits is she's just teeing off. Now, I don't know if at that point or up to then she was playing to win, because I don't think she was playing not to lose. I think she was playing to win, but she had some freedom going on. And then all of a sudden, Sloane wins a game. And it just felt like the kid from Australia all of a sudden started going, I don't want to give up my lead. I don't want to do what kind of got me here, which was some freedom. And I wasn't hoping that Sloane was going to miss. And she wasn't going for every corner every time, but she had some swing freedom. I think she had a game plan. And then all of a sudden, when Sloane won a game to make it 3-1, Now all of a sudden it's like, God, I hope I don't lose. I got to play not to lose. And you could
Right.
see it. And even her coach came out and said, you've backed up. You've stopped stepping into the court and hitting your shot. And unfortunately, she lost, long three-setter. And it was brutal.
Got away from her, yeah.
Brutal to watch. But I would say that that's what happens when you play not to lose is that it becomes a hope strategy, but you start playing tight.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Just start playing tight. It's the worst feeling, and as opposed to playing to win, which is you might get up a set, a break, or two breaks, and all of a sudden your opponent wins a couple games. You
Right.
got to keep going. You got to keep going with whatever strategy you had, and there's a chance you could lose. I mean, you can't totally control that this other player's gonna.
It is the nature of competition.
It's the nature of the scoring system in tennis. You just can't control some stuff. So, did we answer that question at all? You think today, or
I think so.
we
Yeah,
kind of beat
I
think,
think,
around the bush a little bit, a little bit.
I think it's important that players need to. I think they need to define. I think need to be a little more defined about their approach to the game, what it is they think is going on. Are they taking an approach to the game that is so off the reservation from their skill set, from watching the pros? And like I said, everybody just sees the highlight reels, and so you get this kind of, I think it's a false read as to what the game actually, how it's played. You don't notice how many balls that Roger Federer actually hits up the center of the court. I mean, he hits quite a few.
Yeah. Well, no,
so I think there's a false read in that whole situation. So
right, good. All right, man. Guys, hope you got something from today's episode. As always, thanks for hanging out with us. And Jeff, the microphone is yours, my man.
Please like us, share us. Please subscribe. Let us know what you think down below. We'd love to hear from you.
Guys, get out there today. Help someone else have a spectacular day.
Yes.
Let's do this again tomorrow.
Can't wait.